Hi everyone, and welcome to my last wrap-up for August. This one is for Witch-A-Thon, and it was just kind of a witchy readathon. There was a lot of prompts, and I did not read a book for every single prompt. I just did not get them all done. I joined Kitchen Coven just because I liked more of the prompts compared to the other covens that they did. So let's go ahead and delve into this, and I'll tell you which prompts I completed, and if I did complete it, what books I read. So, prompt number 1 was a fiery book. Couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do for that one, so I didn't get that one read. Number 2 was a palette cleanser. For this one, I consider a movie scrapbook to be a good palette cleanser. These particular ones for the Harry Potter world, this one for Diagon Alley, are like 47 pages, so they're less than 50 pages. They're really quick because it's a lot of pictures. So definitely a really quick read, definitely something that can definitely be considered a palette cleanser. So, gave this one 5 stars, published by Warner Brothers, enjoyed it. Definite palette cleanser. Okay, prompt number 3 is to read a book with a recipe. Did not do that one. Number 4, Cozy Vibes. Now this one was a library book that I read, and it is The Unkindness of Ravens. Gave this one 4 stars. It's by M.E. Hilliard. I figured this one fits because it's a cozy mystery, and generally cozy mysteries have cozy vibes, so it fit. And the thing that I really liked about this one is, if you've seen these other wrap-ups that I did, this cozy mystery takes place mostly in a library, so most of it is in the library, and the actual person that finds the dead body is one of the librarians. So it was fun. It was a good time. Prompt number 5 is a book set in nature. So for this one, I read a graphic novel, Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. I gave this one 4 stars. There's one, this is like a collection of short horror stories, all in graphic novel format. Some of these were a little creepier than others, but they were all pretty good. So, and they all had kind of these creepy vibes. There's one that really stuck out to me, and that's something that it reminds me of worms, and it was just, or like parasites, and that one just kind of really creeped me out a little bit. And that's the last one in this one. That was my favorite creepy one, but they were all really good. Gave this 4 stars, really good time, loved it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, prompt number 6 is a book with planets on the cover. I did not do that one. Number 7 is a recommended book. This one I read, Fake Blood by Whitney Gardner. Now, I can't tell you who specifically recommended it because there was a point where this was really popular on BookTube, and so a lot of people talked about it and a lot of people recommended it. So it's an older book now. When was this published? Because people just aren't talking about it anymore. When it first came out, people were talking about it a lot. So it's an older recommended book. Published by Simon & Schuster. I'm looking for the copyright. 2018. So definitely it's been a little bit. But I really enjoyed this. I gave this 4 stars. It is a middle grade. And I think the underlying theme is to just be true to yourself, because you have this guy who thinks this girl is obsessed with the vampires, and he tries to act like he's a vampire, and certain events backfire, and it is funny and it's sweet. I love the friendships in this, and again, I think the underlying lesson, because a lot of middle grades have lessons, is just to be true to yourself. So yeah, so I enjoyed this, 4 stars. Okay. Prompt number 8 is to read a witchy book. So for this one, I had another movie scrapbook, and I went with the dark arts, which of course is witchy because it's the Harry Potter world, which is full of witches and wizards. So this is just all about the dark arts, also published by Warner Brothers. Some of this is not only Harry Potter, but also Fantastic Beasts. You have these little inserts. You have this one that is of Sirius Black. Have you seen this wizard? And so it's about dark spells. You have cards for members of the Order of the Phoenix. I'm not going to take them all out because then I'm going to have a hard time putting them back in. Things about Shacklebolt, Nymphadora Tonks. You have the list of those that signed up for Dumbledore's army. if I can fold it out. You know, and then so it talks about the room of requirement. There's, you know, like this, something about the blind pig from Fantastic Beasts. So let's see. Oh, dark creatures. You have that basilisk. You know, let's see what else is in here. Dark objects. So you have Tom Riddle's diary. You have Tom Marvolo's ring. You have this locket for Slytherin. Helga Hufflepuff's cup. The Ravenclaw diadem. Just interesting. Movie scrapbook. Awesome. Loved it. 5 stars. Prompt number 9 was to read a priestess favorite, which I did not do that one. Number 10, read a book with flowers on the cover. This one I did an ebook, and that is My Kind of Forever by Tracy Brogan, and this is a 4-star. I think I did an individual review on that one. So if you want more information about that one, you'll just have to watch out for it's already posted. You can just go back and find it. But it's a clean romance, basically is what it is, an adult clean romance. Okay. Moving on to number 11, the prompt is gods or goddesses, so book with gods and goddesses, and or goddesses. I did not do this one. Number 12, a brown book. This one I did FoxTrot Maximus, so graphic novel all about FoxTrot, which is the comic series I used to read in the Sunday Funnies in the 90s. I really enjoyed this. This is very much a trip down nostalgia lane, but I don't know. I just thoroughly enjoy it. And I'm going to read more by this. So as you can see, it definitely has brown. There's brown down here. There's kind of a tannish brown here. There are some people of different skin tones here. So it definitely has brown on the cover. So gave this one 5 stars. Yes, 5 stars. Okay. Number 13 was the free space, which is just to read whatever you want. This one I did another movie scrapbook from Harry Potter, and this was just all about Hogwarts. And this one also by Warner Brothers. So let me show you some of the stuff. So you all have all about the journey to Hogwarts, the trunks. You have a thing about Hedwig's, so the school supplies. You have about platforms 9 3/4. You have about the heads of the house from McGonagall, Professor Sprout, Flitwick, and Snape. And then you have a thing with ghosts of Hogwarts, including Peeves. You have things about certain classes, like the Defense Against the Dark Arts class and the different teachers that they've had. From Gilderoy Lockhart, Remus, Lupin, you know, and the lady we all like to hate. So, you know, just fun. You have a thing about divination. You have student resources like the map, the time turner, things like that. So, and school activities like when they were learning how to duel in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So 5 stars. I just enjoy these. Okay. Prompt number 14 is to read a green book. For this one, I did a library book, which is a nonfiction called Weird-O-Pedia by Alex Palmer. Gave that one 3 stars. I think it would have been more if it was more up to date, because again, this particular version was published 10 years ago, so some stuff was definitely out of date. Okay, moving on. Number 15 is to read a smoky cover. This one I went with a historical fiction about World War II, and that's The War Girls by V.S. Alexander. So as you can kind of see, but anyway, so you have the prominent lady here in the red, and she's looking at this town that is just demolished, and it's like it was just recently demolished because you have puffs of smoke and debris just kind of covering the whole background there. Like that much of it is smoke. So anyway, I love this one. I gave this 5 stars, and it has 4 POVs, some of them from people who are Jewish who went through the crap that they went through. And you also have some from someone who is Jewish, but from the outside who joined the resistance. So anyway, 5 stars, loved it, highly recommend. Okay, prompt number 16. I told you they had quite a bit of prompts on this one. 16 is a horoscope pick. I did not do that one. Number 17 is to read a book with a tarot card on the cover. I could not find a book with a tarot card on the cover, so I skipped that one. Number 18, read a good vibes book. So that one I did. And I read Phoebe, and Her Unicorn in the Magic Storm. This is a middle grade comic series and just all about Phoebe and her best friend who happens to be a unicorn. So this was fun. Very cute, quick read, very fun. Gave it 4 stars. Okay, number 19 is to read a book with a shiny cover. This one is number 7 in the Phoebe and Her Unicorn series, and that is Unicorn of Many Hats. Also very fun. Again, middle grade, about Phoebe and her best friend who happens to be a unicorn. So yeah, it's just fun. It's just a really fun series. And then, okay, so that was number 19. Number 20 is to read an anticipated read, and this one I did Adulthood is a Myth by Sarah Andersen. This was gifted to me so kindly from Amy from A Star Reads channel in the description box. I saw this on someone's channel and I just thought it sounded really funny, so I added it to my wish list and Amy got it for me because I was going through a hard time with my back and stuff. So thank you very much, Amy. I absolutely love this one. I gave it 4 stars. And I definitely look forward to collecting the rest of the series. It's just poking fun at adulthood, you know, expectations versus reality, and how adults get in certain situations, and how you think one thing when you're this certain age and then something different when you're at a different age. Very fun read. So I got that one done. Okay. That was 20 prompts so far. And I'm turning the page, but we're not done. Okay. Prompt number... That was, oh yeah, okay. Prompt number 21 is to read a dark academia book. Did not have time, did not do that one. Prompt number 22 is to read a fae book. Same thing, ran out of time, did not do. Number 23, read a book that is 400 pages or more. I think the longest book that I read is The War Girls by V.S. Alexander, but obviously I did not double up, and I don't know if this, was this over 400 pages? Yeah, so this could have counted for the book over 400 pages, but I used it for the one with smoke on the cover, so didn't use it for that prompt, but it could have fit. Anyway, number 24 is to do a reread. For this one I did Camp FoxTrot, because I did read this when I first got this. I don't remember when I first purchased this. So this was my second time reading this, so definitely is a reread. Had fun with it, 5 stars, nostalgic. Takes place in the 90s, so you do have some 90s references, especially when it comes to technology. And the final prompt was to read a book with food on the cover. Didn't get to that one, so that's it. So that's, how many prompts did I read for the Witch-A-Thon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's pretty dang good. Granted, most of them are graphic novels or movie scrapbooks, but it still counts. It is still reading, and I had fun. So again, very low key. I didn't submit for any points or anything, just because I didn't know how I would do, and I just didn't want to fully commit when I didn't know that I would be able to fully commit. So for not being able to fully commit, I think I did a pretty good job. So anyway, so that'll be it. Let me know if you've read any of these books that I talked about. And if you participated in the Witch-A-Thon, let me know what coven you joined. And if you had fun and what your favorite read was. So that'll be it. Until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book. And I'll talk to you later.